Hello everyone, after watching this video, you will stop using VLOOKUP function due to its limitations. I will explain index match function in detail to use it easily. Now in the example sheet, if we have employee ID, we can retrieve employee name using VLOOKUP function because employee ID is in the left of employee name. But we can't retrieve employee ID from employee name using VLOOKUP function. Index function is used to retrieve value available at a given location, means given column and row number from a given list or a table. Index function takes three parameters where first two parameters are mandatory and third parameter is optional. First parameter is the range of cells having required data. Second parameter is the row number and third parameter is the column number. In the example sheet, we have employee details. So to use index function, type equals to index open bracket, select B2 to B15, comma 4, which is the row number, skip the third parameter, closing bracket and press enter. Result is the value available in fourth row of the selected range. In this example, selected range is one dimensional, hence we specified the row number only. To use index function with two-dimensional range, type equals to index open bracket, select A2 to E15, comma 4, which is the row number, comma 3, which is the column number, closing bracket and press enter. Result is the value available at the intersection of fourth row and third column in the selected range. Match function is used to get the position of a given value in a given range. To use match function, type equals to match open bracket. Now to search Kapil Sharma, select cell L5, comma, select range B2 to B5 in which function will search the selected name, comma, 0 for exact match, closing bracket and press enter. Result is 4, which is the position of Kapil Sharma in the selected range. Similarly, to find a particular column, for example, department, type equals to match, open bracket. Now type department in double quotes, comma, select range A1 to H1, comma, 0 for exact match, closing bracket and press enter. Result is 3, which is the position of department column in the selected range. In the example sheet, we have the same employee data and we want to show employee details based on the given employee name. To get the employee ID, type equals to index, open bracket. The index function returns the value and we need employee ID. So select A2 to A15 in which employee IDs are available, comma. For the row number, we will use match function. Type match, open bracket. Lookup value is the employee name. So select K4, comma. Select range B2 to B15 in which employee names are available, comma, 0 for exact match, closing bracket for match function, closing bracket for index function. Match function will return the position of Ravi Jain in range B2 to B15, which is row number 8. Now index function will return row number 8 in range A2 to A15, which contains the employee ID. Press enter and the result is 6182, which is employee ID of Ravi Jain. If I change the name to Neeraj Agarwal, the ID will change accordingly. Now similarly, to get department of the employee name, which is available in cell K4, type equals to index, open bracket, select cell C2 to C15 in which department is available, comma, to get the row number, we will use match function, type match, open bracket, select K4 in which employee name is available, comma, select range B2 to B15, comma, 0 for exact match, closing bracket for match function, closing bracket for index function. Press enter, result is sales, which is the department of the Neeraj Agarwal. Now using the same data, we have created another form where we can retrieve only the required information of the given employee. So in K4, we have selected the employee name, and in K6 we can select the required information. For both cells we have used data validation feature to create the drop down. Watch this video to understand how we can create drop down using data validation feature. So we have selected Jagdish Talwar employee in cell K4 and salary information is required, which we have selected in cell K6. To use index match function, type equals to index open bracket. Here we are not aware which specific information will be requested by the user. Hence, we will select the complete range from A2 to H15, comma. For row number, we will use match function, type match, open bracket. The lookup value is the employee name. So select K4, comma, select range B2 to B15 in which employee names are available, comma, 0 for exact match, closing bracket for match function. Now for columns, again type match function, open bracket, select K6 for the required information, comma, select range A1 to H1 to identify from which column we have to get the required information, comma, 0 for exact match, closing bracket for match function and closing bracket for index. Now here the first match function will return the row number for the employee Jagdish Talwar, and the second match function will return 7. Press enter. The result is the salary, which is the intersection of row number 11 and column number 7. Now in this form, we have the sales people and corresponding sales volume of each month. To get the sales volume of a particular person for a given month, we can use index match function. Type equals to index, open bracket. We need the sales volume. So select B2 to J13, comma, for row, use match function, open bracket. The lookup value is the salesperson, comma, lookup array will be A2 to A13 in which the salespersons are available, comma, 0 for exact match, closing bracket for match function, comma, to get the column, again we will use match function, match, open bracket, the lookup value is the month, comma, for month range, select B1 to G1, comma, 0 for exact match, closing bracket for match, closing bracket for index function, press enter, and the result is the intersection of fourth row and sixth column. If we change the name and month, value will change accordingly. We can use index match function to get required data based on multiple conditions. In this form, we have shoe data having company name, color, size, and the quantity available. We have entered the company name, color, and size in cell G5, G6, and G7. To get the quantity for this combination or condition, we will use array formula. Type equals to index, open bracket. We need quantity, so select D2 to D15, comma. For row, we will use match function. So match, open bracket, 1, comma, open bracket, Specify the first condition. Select G5 equals to, select the range A2 to A15 in which company names are available, closing bracket, asterisk sign for multiplication, open bracket. Specify the second condition. Select cell G6 equals to, select range B2 to B15 in which colors are available, closing bracket, asterisk sign again, open bracket. For third condition, select cell G7 equals to, select range C2 to C15 in which size are available, closing bracket. For third condition, comma 0 for exact match, closing bracket for match function, closing bracket for index. Here match function will create array of 0 and 1 for each row based on the condition, and when all the three conditions will return true or 1, the index function will return the corresponding value. Remember, if you are not using Excel 365, use Ctrl Shift Enter and the curly braces will appear around the function. Press Ctrl Shift Enter. Curly braces are around the index function and the function returns the quantity available where all the three condition matches. If the specified condition will not match, the function will return hash an error. If you like the content, press thumbs up and share with your friends and colleagues. Subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notifications. Share your feedback, suggestions and queries in comment section. Thanks for watching.